Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today's video I'm going to talk about Saturn in direct movement that happened on the 28th of November and its impact on Sagittarius rising. So anybody with a Sagittarius rising, Sagittarius ascendant, Sagittarius lagna or moon in Sagittarius, this video is applicable for all of them. So guys, whatever I'll talk that would happen, would be on the basis of Saturn in the direct movement which happened on the 28th of November. And it's the Nakshatra of Saturn, okay, which is the Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. Saturn is currently transiting. So whatever I'll talk, whatever you would experience after 28th of November is a mix of both the things. So before I speak to you about what changes in your life would happen after 28th of November, please allow me to give you a quick overview on Purva Bhadrapada Nakshatra. So this Nakshatra is ruled by the planet Jupiter. Its deity is Aja Ekpada, okay, and the symbol of this nakshatra is a twin-faced man, a two-faced man standing on a leg. And its main themes are ending of the old patterns and starting of the new, okay, sacrifice and balance. Now guys, let's talk about what changes you would see in your life after 28th of November, once Saturn is direct now. So Saturn is a very important planet for you Sagittarius people because it rules your second house of your money, your wealth, your savings, your bank balance. So everything around money is second house. Saturn is the ruler of that house. Saturn is the ruler of your courage, your hard work, your communication, your writing. Okay, and Saturn is currently transiting in your fourth house, which is your home, your inner contentment, your mother, your vehicles, your heart, that the organ of the body is heart. So guys, Saturn being retrograde since the last 5 months, that means you had faced issues in all these areas plus the areas which are aspected by Saturn. So since the last 5 months, Sagittarius people, you've seen issues around money, you've seen issues around savings, okay, you've seen issues around hard work, okay, you've seen a little bit of laziness in terms of that. Okay, you've seen issues with communication, with writing. You've experienced issues around home. If you're trying to buy a home, you had experienced issues. You had experienced issues related to maybe home renovation, maybe changing a home, maybe buying a new land. So things related to real estate was a problem with you. You had faced issues in terms of your mother, like her health maybe. Okay, you had faced issues in terms of your vehicles. And of course guys, there could be a possibility that people who are suffering from blood pressure or anything, they must have experienced little bit of issues around heart or blood pressure. Okay, you had faced issues in terms of your debts, in terms of your profession, in terms of you yourself, which because Saturn is influencing all these areas. And when Saturn was retrograde, there was a lot of re-evaluation that happened in the last 5 months in all these areas. But the good news now is, guys, all these areas would be resolved. Like all the challenges, all the delays which you have seen in these areas would now be resolved. That means, guys, in terms of your money, your wealth, your bank balance, your net worth in the society, your savings, your cash flow, your liquid assets, everything is back on track. Your communication, your hard work, your writing, your short-term travel, your siblings, okay, your social media, that is all back on track because Saturn rules the second and third house. Now, in terms of your home, guys, first good thing is you would feel happy at home, which you didn't feel in the last 5 months. So there would be internal satisfaction, internally you would be satisfied at your home. In terms of if you're trying to buy a property, this is a good time, you would get the loan. If you're trying to buy a land, you would get the loan. Okay, whatever, whatever things that is related to property, even if you're trying to move into a better home, maybe a rented apartment, but moving into a better home, that's also a possibility. So in case you're trying to buy a vehicle, you would get the loan if you want. You would be able to buy a vehicle also if you want. Okay, in terms of your mother health, it's good. And also in terms of your blood pressure, your heart, little bit of problems which you have seen would now be all back on track, that would be resolved. Saturn giving a third aspect on your 6th house means, guys, this is the time You know, 6th house is about your debts, your enemies, your disease, okay, your competition, your workplace area. I mean, your workplace competition, which means first thing is if you're trying to buy a property and wanting to get a loan, if it was stuck, this is the time you would get it. Okay, you would be able to defeat the competition. You would be able to manage your enemies very well. Defeat your enemies. Okay, in case you had been facing with any kind of health challenges. Okay, when Saturn was retrograde, now is the time when you would feel the relief. So basically, you would be able to cure everything related to 6th house. Even if you are struggling with any kind of a court case, guys, this is the time when you would see a relief. Now, Saturn 7th aspect on your profession. That means this is the time when you would project a very serious image in terms of your profession. Like, this is the time when you may also get a promotion if you have been trying for it. People who are looking for a job and they have somehow not been able to find a job till now you would find the job. You would get the job of your choice. People who are looking for a promotion, that would happen. People who are looking for, outside their company, a higher designation, a better salary, that would also happen. So favorable period in terms of your job, in terms of your profession. Okay, even if you are a business owner and you are, so first thing you would see growth in your business, expansion in your business. And even if you're trying to get a loan for your business, you would be able to get that. So good times in terms of your profession. Now, Saturn 10th aspect is on you guys, is on your physical identity. Okay, so if you had been facing with little bit of issues around your, because the daily routine, because of the 6th house, daily routine, your health, your overall laziness, now is the time when you would see extreme discipline, extreme, like you're back on track in terms of your daily routine, your exercise, your workout, your health is good, your overall, the approach, like you would be perceived as a serious person, very mature person, very disciplined person. So that is all Saturn character traits that would reflect in you in terms of your ascendant. So it's a beautiful time. And why do I say it's beautiful for Sagittarius? Because Saturn lords the very important house, guys. It's about the money. So when money wise there is a disturbance, the entire 360 degree life gets disturbed. But now money wise it's a very good time. So that's mostly what I wanted to talk. So Sagittarius people, if you have any questions related to this particular transit of Saturn, you can write in the comment and I will answer. So guys, if you like this video, I request you to press the subscription, to press the bell notification, and to also add a comment, because your comment really validates my effort. And anyone wants to connect with me for a reading, guys, I've shared my email address, I've shared my WhatsApp number in the description of this video. You can connect with me on that. So that's it for today, Sagittarius people, and thanks a lot for your time. You have a great evening. Thank